Today is the 4th of January 2017. We just finished your treatment recently, and I wanted to kind of get an update of how things are. And so tell me how you are.
A lot better.
Better than
I was a year ago.
when you started?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about the top reasons why you came here. What are the top symptoms that bothered your life enough for you to come from Iowa City?
The biggest one was headaches, and then kind of somewhat associated neck pain and some brain fog and some tinnitus
And some fatigue also?
Yeah.
Fatigue. How long did you have the headaches?
The headaches kind of started about 2009, so...
7 years or so, by the time you found us?
Yeah.
Okay. And what level of headache would you have on a daily basis all the time?
They're about at a 5 every day.
All the time?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're on some medications and yet you had that?
Yeah, I was on propranolol for my head.
How often would that headache get any worse?
A few times a week.
And what level would it get up to?
Like a 10.
Okay, maximum.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In what way was it affecting your life in terms of the headache affecting how you functioned, anything like that?
I couldn't function. Even when it was just at a 5, it was just so, I don't know, just so strong. It was all I could think about, so I couldn't really do anything else. It got to the point where I had to withdraw. I think it was last fall. Yeah.
Before you met me?
Yep.
Okay.
Right before I came here.
Okay. All right. You're back in school finishing it up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Do you have any headaches?
No. No headaches.
Okay. Are you on medication still?
No.
Okay. So you haven't had headache for how long?
Months.
Months? 'Cause that hasn't been the case for a long time.
Oh yeah, no.
Good deal. All right. The second one has to do with the neck pain, and you also had that for about 7 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
Any neck pain now?
No.
Okay. You also said something about range of motion.
Yeah, I couldn't really turn my neck. I could turn it probably about that far, but it would really hurt. And so like backing up in the car was very difficult.
Okay. So you feel much looser.
Oh yeah.
What level of neck pain did you used to have?
It was about the same level, like a 5.
All the time?
Mm-hmm.
And it'll get up to 10 about how often?
A few times a week.
Similar to headaches?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that one is gone. And tell me about the third one, fatigue.
I was just tired, just all the time. Like I would sleep. I could sleep all day. I took naps all the time.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned even after you get 9 hours of sleep, you'll wake up pretty low in energy level.
Yeah.
You start off with what energy level when you start with?
Yeah, I just wasn't able, could hardly get out of bed.
Yeah, I think you called about a 0 when you get up.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the highest? I think you said the highest to ever get up to would be like a 3 energy level.
Yeah.
But how are you doing these days?
Good. It takes me a little while to get going right away in the morning anyway, but I'm about 5 or 6 when I get up and get better after an hour or so and I get going. Okay,
during the day doing well?
Mm-hmm.
And no naps?
No naps.
Okay, good. And the next one was the brain fog. And you had that for a few years before that.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't interfered with your studies. And how's it going there?
A lot better. It's not, I don't know, I can function better now. I don't feel so confused like before.
You mentioned other symptoms as well. You have many other symptoms that we don't hear. And one of the other ones was tinnitus. Tell me about that.
It was always, it might have happened all the time and I just didn't, I don't know, notice it until I would go to bed. But it was just in both ears and I could just hear my heartbeat, like the whole whoosh sound, and it was just, it didn't hurt or anything, it was just really annoying.
Mm-hmm. And you don't have that anymore?
No, not at all. When
did it go away?
Shortly after I got my orthotic.
The very first part of the treatment?
Mm-hmm.
Good. We were talking about how you even figured out your headaches were related to your jaw. So tell me a little bit the background about that one, about your braces and so on.
I got braces when I was 12, and then my jaw started locking up very shortly after.
And what did the orthodontist say?
That there was nothing he could do. And I can't remember if he was even the person who told me it was TMJ that I had. But after a few years, after I got the braces off, that's when the headaches started, and I just always kind of assumed that it had something to do with my TMJ, because my jaw would always hurt when I had a bad headache, and my neck would always hurt when I had it, and it was just like the whole everything. So it just made sense to me that it had to be my TMJ that was causing the headaches. When I would go in there for like my monthly checkup or whatever you want to call it, I would always tell them that they couldn't lay me all the way flat in the
dental chair.
Yeah, in the dental chair, because when they would do that and then put all the pressure on my lower jaw, it would always make my jaw lock up, and it would just cause so many problems. And so I never let them lay me back, no matter how irritated they kind of got with me. I went to the University of Iowa because they kind of had like a TMJ specialist, like surgeon there. And they told me they couldn't do anything for me until my jaw got to the point where it was so bad that I had to have surgery. So they put me on 4 ibuprofens 3 times a day, just kind of indefinitely, I guess. I think I only stayed on it for like a month or maybe 2, because it just made me sick.
Okay. Anything else to add? Okay, I brought Grandma, Grandpa here, Wayne and Joan. I wanted you to just get your perspective, because you saw your granddaughter suffering and help her out. And so what did you see, Joan?
Well, I know that she's a very capable girl of being able to, first of all, search until she found you to do something, the right person to do something. But it's been a very quick change in her overall physical appearance, her posture, her being more alert. Just overall, she's just a real vibrant person now, where before she was really dragging.
What her grandma said is true. We knew she was having terrible headaches, had been to numerous doctors, and was fighting and struggling, didn't know what she could do. We didn't know what to do to help her, but we told her that she couldn't live her life like she was. She had to find something, and thank goodness she got on the internet, and after seeing numerous other doctors of all sorts, and I don't know how she found you, but she did. And
yeah, it made sense to you, Kelly, after being to so many doctors, that this approach made some sense to you. Must have.
Well, when I first found the website, and it just kind of, there's a page on there where it lists like all of the symptoms that can be associated, and I was like, oh, I was shocked. I think the first thing I did was probably call Mom. I was like, oh my gosh, you have to see this. It's like me.
I see. But then you came here, and we did testing and so on. What did you, Wayne and Joan, hear about? Is it after she started treatment or before started treatment?
before, after her and her mother got home, we had a little family powwow, and
With her dad and mom and
with Dad and Mom and us 3. And Kelly and Lynn were telling us about this, and Grandpa said, is this guy voodoo or what?
That would be you?
Is this guy for real? And they said, oh no, he's genuine for real.
Absolutely.
And then we found out how inexpensive you were. And it's considerable, but when you have a 26-year-old, they can't live their life that way, so something has to be done.
Well, we didn't start doing all the treatment first, to be fair. We wanted to see, does it make any sense? It's one thing for him to do all the testing, but has to kind of try it out, so to speak. Not that I had a lot of doubt, but you need to actually see things are improving. So we did the first step, the reversible step. And how long did it take before you saw some difference, Kelly?
I don't know, a few weeks maybe, if that.
Yeah, you started feeling improvement almost right away, I think, if I remember right. Yeah. And then, of course, you had more than one option, and the option that suits you best was the orthodontic plus full mouth reconstruction option. We got done within a year, start to finish. I didn't realize it's been exactly a year, a little short of a year since we first met. So it's not a long drawn-out process, but you're exactly right, time intensive. Now you know what you know. If you were to be presented with the same options again, would you do the same thing or do something different?
Oh, I would do the same thing in a heartbeat.
Yes, absolutely. I think the physical therapy helped so much too.
Yeah.
For her posture and helping to open up the airway and so forth.
Yeah, she had that before also. She had chiropractic before also. But once we got started, and then we had to support the rest of it. Speaking of which, not all physical therapists are the same. We tried some local, then we had to work with Bob here, even though it's not convenient. So that also is a good point to be made. The right ones make sense. Thank you so much. It's been a blessing for us to even meet you and help you improve your life. Thank you.